Well, happy Thursday morning, afternoon, everybody. This is Renee Benson at AV Renee KC from Sony Electronics, and you are listening to and watching the AV Life.
And I'm your host, Tim Van Wert from Rutgers University, from HETMA, and from higheredav.com. And you are watching and listening to the AV Life live from the floor at Infocomm. And yeah, I mean, if you missed yesterday's video, or for whatever reason you caught this one out of sync, we are up on the second deck of the HETMA booth, C5651. And today we have Joel Carroll with us from Mersive. Joel, welcome to the AV Life.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you. And I see you all the time at these shows and everything, and you always are the most sharpest dressed man here at Infocomm, I feel like.
Got to stand out every once in a while. Got to own it.
Yeah, you do, and you do so very well. You do. So yeah, and you're now up here on the second deck with us as well. So
it's an awesome invitation, man. Happy to be with you guys. I always support HETMA, and having the opportunity to continue network you guys is very important.
Yeah, and you've been a great friend to all of us, not just here, but I think the greater AV community in general. So we're glad to have you here today.
Absolutely.
Renee, I'm going to go to you first, then we'll go to Joel. So how did the rest of your first day and now into day two go for you?
Well, you know what? It was busy. It was a good busy. Not time to sit and time to eat and all that, but I did stay hydrated, so I feel very good today. I thought it was really interesting coming over here today. There's definitely been a shift. Central Hall was nutso here yesterday, and it's a little more calm today. It's still busy. But the West Hall, oh my. Yeah, it's packed. So I'm really anxious to hear what the attendance is. Again, still seeing a lot of end users come through. Very successful show. Everybody is tired, so I guess it means we're all staying busy and doing our jobs, right? Job security. Been a really great show. I know a lot of people are leaving tonight. There's quite a few people, so I'll be anxious tomorrow to see what's
it'll be interesting to see tomorrow. Yeah,
I always look forward to this event, and tired or not, it's been busy, but good.
What about you, Joel? How are things over at Mersive?
Things are great. I mean, it's yesterday was awesome. The way that we did the booths was a little different than normal. We weren't going to actually introduce new product this year. That wasn't the goal. The goal was really to be here and be present. We made the booth comfortable. We have couches. People are coming and sitting down. So our conversations are long and meaningful conversations, not the traditional quick 15-minute discussion. So a lot of corporate customers, a lot of the higher ed institutions. I've loved that because it's all about the community. We ended up introducing product to some extent, sort of kind of accidentally. So if you're at the show, we'll give you a bit of a sneak peek.
Nice.
But it's about diversification of our portfolio that I think is going to be awesome for all of our customers across the board. You will see a lot more of that coming from us, probably early fall, to get an idea of what we'll be doing.
Awesome.
But exciting times to be here at Mersive and at Infocomm this year.
And if it's that sneak peek that I got a couple weeks ago or about a month ago, it's really exciting stuff.
It is a sneak peek. And if you look at my button closely, every so often you'll get a picture of the sneak peek. So absolutely.
Very cool. Well, yeah, so I'm glad things are going well there for you guys at Mersive. So yeah, and to be fair, I totally just grabbed you off the side of the show floor and brought you up here. So you're doing very well for just like, all right, by the way, come and join us up here. So.
Anything I can do to help you out, man. That's what we're here for.
Well, that's really cool. So, I know you've been probably tied down to your booth, but have you seen anything that's kind of excited you, like generally about the show so far this year?
I've been tied down. Today I got to get around a little bit. Right. And the biggest thing that I see, and it does pertain to us, is USB peripherals and what all the different companies are doing from all the different markets. Like I just left Sennheiser's booth, and I thought it was pretty cool what they're doing. I don't remember the product name, but they've got their USB bar and then their speaker system and their microphone system and all that integrates. And there's such a huge dynamic shift in the market that those types of things that used to be, we kind of deal with them here and there. That's been a big portion of the discussions of how are you going to get audio and video into some sort of a telepresence system for the far side. That's been a thing to me so far that I've seen the most. And actually, Inagenie had a few neat things for USB extension.
Yeah,
for sure. My highlight actually is at Atlona, their new touch panel that they've got. That's pretty cool. Right. And it's a very simple. It's using like what the paper backsplash that you can use to change the images.
Right.
Check that out. It's neat.
Yeah,
it's really neat. Simple to set up for that.
Yeah, and Atlona is one of our sponsors of HETMA, so we're glad that they're doing things like that as well. And
absolutely.
So, And they also do have a few approved products in our arsenal of products that we like to support out there.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So, and so is Genie as well. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to leave them out. So,
A lot of partners.
yeah, a lot of partners. Yeah, and we're very thankful for all those relationships as well. And what Renee, like, so what are you expecting? What do you think you're going to expect after you get back to your insanity over there in the West Hall?
You know what? I'm booked. After I get back, I'm booked. Back to back until about 4. And then the last hour kind of decompress. I'd like to walk around a little bit. I might get that done tomorrow, maybe when it slows a little bit. You talked about the conversations you're having. First of all, I'd like anybody listening from Sony to put a couch in our booth. But I think that's so key. I mean, we don't have a ton of new products. We've got a lot of our partners in our booth. So we've got a whole row of our partnerships and how we work together with them with our products. So, a lot of networking, a lot of people are here to network. So to sit down and have a nice conversation with customers, that's, you can follow up with them when new products come out, right? So,
Absolutely.
I will say, I feel like the last year, there have been a lot of key partnerships that have come out.
Yeah.
Sony's partnered with a lot of different organizations, and I've heard of others. Like I feel like is that kind of something you've been seeing too as well, Joel? I feel like and I don't know if that's just because of where we are as an industry right now, or so.
I part of it, I think, is because of where we are as an industry, but it's also key. I mean, all of us make a portion of a system. So if we can come together as different manufacturers and find a way to work, we take a lot of the guesswork out of it for the higher ed institutions, the corporations, and the integrators, and they know when they plug in, it's just going to work. I mean, that's part of my charter, what I'm here for today, and that's why I'm walking around is talking to some of the different companies that I'd like to see if they can partner with Mersive. What does that look like with a real true partnership? And I think that's key moving forward. We're going to see that happen much more often than we used to in the past versus everybody always competing. How can I use that company and this company, create that partnership, and then bring something to market?
Yeah. Then that we appreciate those. Like when we see that, a certain product natively works with another one, that makes eliminates the guesswork. And then
who to call, right? That's the big issue is like, who do I call? Who's on first? And those partnerships ensure, well, if you call Sony and they have a partner with somebody else, they know who to call at that other partner. Say, well, this is who you talk to. They already know how this works.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And we're driving business together, right? So,
right.
The Sky Kick gal will call me and go, hey, I've got somebody that needs some panels. They're using our solution, but they need some panels. Or I have somebody that needs wayfinding. I'll call my 22 miles rep and go, hey, I've got a lead for you. So we're working in tandem with each other. So
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, we're just making this a short video today, so in an audio clip. So Joel, I want to thank you for hopping in and coming up to hang out with us for just a little bit. And,
anytime, man.
I don't want to take too much time away from your partnership acquisitions.
No worries at all. Anytime. I love you guys. I've known most of you so long. It's great. So I appreciate you inviting me up.
No problem at all. Renee, thank you for hopping over here. And I know it's probably a welcome break from the insanity. So
I'm in a chair.
Yeah.
And
we have couches,
Tesla.
Renee. Come on by.
I know you have couches. Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to come over there and take pictures. Atlanta has a couch. That's nice. I got to ride the Tesla again today. So
nice.
So nice to get over here. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you again, Joel. Thank you, Renee.
Always.
And to all of our listeners out there, as I always say, until our next adventure.